Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline.
Place to be.
What's going on, bro?
My guys, me
What's
brethren.
happening? What's happening? Another Tuesday, man. That joint came through quick, didn't it?
Oh man, what? Came back around like man.
Another one, Khaled voice. So,
Nothing.
how y'all doing, brothers? How's everybody week going so far, man? Y'all straight?
Everything is good.
Can't call it. You know how it goes.
Everything is good. I'm ready for football for real, man. I'm tired of watching a little basketball, man. This when it becomes a little saturated. Catch me when the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Even with March Madness going on, I'm ready to see the NBA.
Yeah, I ain't even paying attention to much, man.
Yeah.
Tar Heels got bounced early.
Wow.
All right, but for sure though, man, I'm glad to be back in the building with y'all, man. Yet another episode of the infamous NPR League, man. NPR podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on this beautiful April Fool's Day, April 1st, Tuesday, we just here to talk about the upcoming draft. As we already spoken about on the last couple podcasts, there's a lot of good prospects coming into this year's draft. A lot of good skill position guys, a lot of good defensive guys, offensive line guys. This draft is stacked with players from each position that are probably going to have an immediate impact in the NFL this upcoming season, man. And for this episode right here, we've taken a couple of people. Each of us, each member of the pod is taking a couple of people that they want to focus on. We've taken a couple of people that we want to do. Obviously, as the banner says on the screen, we want to draft focus, and we want to give y'all some insight on some guys that you may have heard before, but let's try to give some insight as to why these guys are slated where they at, why these guys are top prospects, man, and why they gonna make an impact in the NFL. So, y'all ready to get it rocking, fellas? I'm ready, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited about this one. Very excited.
I'm glad you're excited, my brother. First up, man, I wanna kick it to the commish, man. I wanna kick it to the top dog here at our NPR league, man. The guy that brought all this NPR fantasy football and the podcast to y'all, man. I want to kick it to him first, man. I'm gonna give you the honors, man, of kicking us off, brother. Who do you see in this upcoming draft? Whether you think he's an early first rounder or where you think he's slated, where would you like to focus your first draft focus on? What player are they sleeping on? What player might they already know about? Who is gonna make an impact, man? Who you seeing out there?
All right. First and foremost, I gotta say, man, I'm glad to be back up here with my guys on this beautiful
sir.
For real.
Oh,
seriously, man. Good to see you guys, man. All right, to dive right into it, man. Marquise, I'm pretty sure you know this guy well, bro. I'm pretty sure you know this guy well, very well. But I want to ask you guys a question before I even start, man. Do you guys even really focus on linebackers anymore? Like they're not really talked about in the league like they used to be. You know, like when Bobby Wags was dominating in Seattle, the Legion of Boom. You know, it can go down the line. Von Miller. You know, I'm just trying to stay in the eras as I keep going, but you know, I can go on and so forth. Joey Porters of the world. This guy right here, man, Jaheed Campbell, bro. Like, Oh man, like he stands out to me not for the simple fact that he's from the SEC and college, and he's one of the Alabama. To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna say he Alabama great, but he showed his ass like and made it do what it do last season and the seasons that he's been there. But not the long winded man. I'm going with my notes, man. I'm going with my gut feeling with this one right here. Definitely 6'3", bro, 235-pound linebacker. And he did a little bit of everything with Alabama, bro. When I tell you, man, he bring that physicality, that high energy to that defense and that front seven. Yeah, man, it stood out for me. That's my draft focus. And in his sophomore and junior years, he accumulated 88 solo tackles, 16 tackles for losses, and 5.5 sacks. People might look at the sack wise and be like, hey, that's not, jazzy over the 2 years, his junior and sophomore year or whatnot. But you got to look at other things, man. Like he's all over the field, man. If you guys don't know him, check him out, Jaheed Campbell, bro. I really, really think he's going to be one of those top first round players that's going to go off the draft board. I mean, he could make it to day two, but I really believe like someone needs his services. Someone
Where do
needs.
you see? Where do you based on what you uh based on any of your research, where do you think he might land? Because based on what I'm seeing, uh, it's a lot of teams in the first round that are real interested in him. Uh, where you see him landing that as a potential destination? Probably.
I, I could see. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. One of those teams that do what they do and try to build that defense up. He could be a potential Raider, man. Like, I'm pretty sure they might go in the direction of, going on the offense side of the ball or whatnot in the draft earlier, you know. But teams like that need players like this. I don't think he's going to drop too far down the line, but I just feel like, in the midst of everything, he's that type of player. He's that type of breed that, sometimes you can't pass on. Like we always sometimes look at the big names and be like, oh shoot, like they did this, they did that. Like he going number one, he going number two. Like you got your players that obviously that's going high in the draft. But like this type of player right here, man, at the linebacker position, man, shoot, they don't come a dime a dozen anymore. Like we really don't talk about like the tight end position. Like we really don't talk about that dominant linebacker position anymore. Especially he could play all over the field, like the edge rush. Like yeah, I just feel like he could go to the Raiders, but any team needs him. Team all SEC linebacker also shine at the NFL combine, posted metrics within the top three of all linebackers in the 40-yard dash, run a 4.5. Like I mean, you said 10-yard split, 1 and 5 3, and a broad jump, 10'7". God, bro, like
Freak.
yeah, his archetype is like he could be that guy. He definitely could be that guy. So, I know the NFL speed is a whole lot faster than college and the schemes or what have you, but yeah, that's why I picture Heath Campbell, man. Like I believe he could be that guy that, a lot of people are not really chirping about right now.
Yeah,
Wanna,
ain't too much I can say, man.
yeah, let me introduce as well. Hold on, real quick. Let me clear my screen up. I don't know what's going on. All right, so um, yeah, I want to hear from the gentleman that is our resident Roll Tide fan.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I tell you, ain't too much I can say. Hey, he said it all. The dog. Hey, he is a dog.
Yeah.
He is a dog. I just wherever he go, they got us. They if they play him right, they got a special player because he just gonna grow. He just gonna continue. If he continue to just keep on his trajectory, yeah, dog, a dog.
Yeah.
I can see him like Kamish said, man. This is a athletic freak. Uh,
Yes.
he played well in their toughest games. He dominated against LSU. He was I mean
Mhm.
I remember that game.
Mm.
He effed up their whole game plan. Just all
Right.
By
blitz,
himself.
blitzing, pass rushing, in coverage. I think that's the part that's why I think ain't no doubt about it for me. This is a first round. If he snuck into the top 10, I wouldn't be mad. But I don't. He probably not gonna sneak into the top 10. I think he's probably at around 13 going to the Dolphins. I could see him going to the Dolphins at around 13, but this to me, this is a day one guy. This is a dude that steps on the field, makes a difference for you immediately. He's elite in coverage, which is going to separate him from the other guys that's coming out in the draft. But this is a
Yeah.
dude that, when I was getting ready for this, I was watching some plays. He was covered. He covered a slot guy on a post route and shut the route down. And I said, "Oh, okay, all right, that's it. That's what you do. It's elite speed, strong as hell, long arms. But yeah, man, I like this man. Jahad Campbell, definitely a high round pick for me. I definitely see him. Uh, Depending on what the Cowboys do, it wouldn't shock me if he go at 12 to the Cowboys either. But I see him somewhere at 12 or 13, man.
That'd be scary.
I didn't even think about that. The Cowboys
Yeah.
definitely use the services. Michael
Yeah.
Parsons on the other side, and then they got
Woo.
Dante Fowler Jr. back. He gave us 9 sacks last year as a commander.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
That'd be all right
you got
for
to
the
start
defense.
somewhere. You ain't got offense. You got to have some defense.
And
My
EJ
God.
Speed of the Indianapolis Colts just signed with I forgot he took a deal somewhere else. Where did he just sign it? I think he just oh god, I just saw it this morning. But the Colts are at 14. So EJ Speed just went signed somewhere else for a long term deal. So 12, 13, 14, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing for him. And if he snuck into the top 10, it wouldn't shock me at all because he warned.
Yeah,
Got
at
that
all.
talent. He got that talent, man. So
That ain't choosing him because I was pretty sure y'all was expecting me to do that, and I'm like, yeah,
yes,
I got some other people I want to talk about.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
very interesting players on this list, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man. It's looking good, man. This list is looking phenomenal. So I'm gonna move on to the next player, man. Kamish, you also got another player. We're trying to focus on a couple of guys, man. Each. And your next guy, this dude, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just put mine on the table right now because I know you about to speak. For me, if this dude was 10 pounds bigger and maybe 2 inches taller, this would be this year's Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's that good. Route runner, speed, toughness. It didn't matter who the quarterback was, whether it was yours or Arch Manning. So
Right.
this is a phenomenal pick, man. Kamish Golden, man, of the Texas Longhorns. Talk to me, Kamish.
Hey, I don't know if you guys seen it or for the viewers who don't know who Mike Golden is, man. Like Cool just said, man, you're an Archman and shit. I can't say anything about them. They had a hell of a season. Unfortunately, both of them had to play, a substantial amount of games, but he got the job done. This one receiver basically catching passes from two different quarterbacks, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't say enough about him, man. I'm gonna tap into my notes, man. This, of course, Longhorn, Texas receiver used the combine, man. Like I said, if you guys didn't check the combine out, you can check it out on YouTube or what have you. He skyrocketed his draft stock, running the fastest 40-yard dash of any player in the event, man. The fastest at a 4.29. So I mean, speed kills. We know that. If we don't know that, I know speed kills. Like, you got fast people on your team at any sport, bro. Like, speed kills, man. So, and he also tied for the fastest 10-yard split time at 1.49 seconds, man. Like, Mike Golden in the right situation, bro. Like Cool said, at the end of the day, he might be on the little small side, but he shall beast on somebody's team if they utilize him the correct way. Listen to me. He shall beast. He could potentially be one of those sleepers in fantasy that you need at the end of the year. Potentially. In the right situation, the right scheme, the right coach on the right team. And there's all the stars are lining up. He could be one of those waiver wire pickups or those stashes that you might need at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? We looked for that last year. He reminds me. I thought of him and instantly thought of like a Zay Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Just because of his statue. But he could be 10 times better than that. Like, he reminds me of a Tank Dell. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this is a guy like I think for me, if it's all about. I think the only reason that he's not mentioned in the hierarchy is just because of the size. I think a
Yeah,
lot of people just always doubt. A lot of people always tend to doubt the slender guy, which I think we should be past that now. Devontae Smith.
yeah,
I mean, uh, um, multiple other guys, man. Like you just said, a Tank Dell, who had success early in his career. We gotta. I think the fear of guys like him not being able to pan out long term. I don't think it's warranted at this point. This is also a 4.29 guy at the combine, man. So you're talking about dynamic speed, but a route runner as well. Like that, like right inside, under the sticks,
right.
moving the chains, man. So yeah, man, excellent pick, man. Marquise, you got anything for us, brother?
Man, y'all keep, hey man. If I say anything, it's basically gonna be repetition, man. Y'all just keep going, and then y'all be like, hey, you got something to say? Y'all cover everything, man.
Hey, who do y'all think that he could land? You know what I'm saying? Who will be that dream Cinderella team
Uh,
for him though?
Oh,
Because I feel like everybody need like a receiver. You know what I'm saying? That offensive weapon that could
I
get it
mean,
back.
my brother Marquise. I mean, the Panthers at 8. I know everybody got
no,
y'all. Everybody got y'all going defense, and I think y'all probably will go defense. But I'm not mad at 8. Might be high for him, but I think he
the
pans
only
out.
wide receiver that I even thought we was close to even probably considering was Ted. And then once he talked about he don't watch film, and I was like, yeah, we definitely going defense. We definitely going defense.
Yeah,
Also, the
So
49ers at 10, lose. I mean, I'm sorry, at 11, losing Debo Samuel. You don't know when Brandon Ayuk is coming back. I don't, I feel like a speed guy in that run heavy offense like Shanahan might pan out, and then obviously you got the Colts at 14. Maybe looking for a guy. Cowboys at 12. So
who's gonna throw him the ball?
you talking about who? The coach?
With Andy. Who's gonna throw the ball?
my pick for
Daniel
him,
Dimes?
I actually think if he slips a little bit, it'll be a great landing spot for him to go to Denver at 20.
I was gonna say Denver. I was
Yeah,
really gonna say I could see him in Denver. Opposite Cortland Sutton. Then they also got Evan
yeah,
Ingram now.
because they
Oh
lost
my
Jerry
God.
Judy. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Marvin Mims, yeah, he made plays, but it's like this is a nice talent right here.
take the top off the
What?
defense and Portland
Right.
Sutton is
Just put the
already
ball in his
proved.
hands.
Yes,
Yeah,
Portland Sutton
I
is
actually
already
like
proved.
that. I'm just trying to think. Y'all said
Or
San Fran. Yeah, go
or
ahead.
believe it or not, I would Arizona. I would like to see him. That would be all right in Arizona. Get Kyler
Arizona,
Murray another fast weapon. Yeah.
they at 18,
Yeah, I can see Arizona. I
16.
wouldn't. That
They
wouldn't
at
be a
16.
bad. That wouldn't be a bad fit.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he probably fall and like y'all said, the consensus have him going to Denver at that pick 20. You know what I'm saying? So even if he fall any more deeper, Pittsburgh definitely don't need a wide receiver. The
Hmm.
Chargers, they had problems with dropping the ball a lot last year. Quentin Johnson and the boys. Lad McConkey was the only consistent one. I
Hmm.
mean, but outside of that, Green Bay definitely don't need any more wide receivers. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Great
Kansas
picks,
City
man.
don't.
yeah,
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. So
They need defense, offensive line.
yeah, man. Great picks, man. So we got Golden in, Jahad Campbell. Both of these guys are looking to be instant impact guys, I believe. Uh, but I guess I'll go next, man. I got a couple of guys that I'm very very interested in, man. Very talented guys, man. And I want to start at the tight end position, man. I want to talk about the guy that I believe is the best tight end in this draft. I want to talk about Tyler Warren.
boy,
I
he
want to
was a
talk
good
about
research too, bro.
Hmm.
yes, yes, man. I want to I want to go. I want to go with this guy, man, because I'm in Illinois. I get a lot of Big Ten games. As we stated when we were covering Abdul Carter, I remember I said I don't watch a whole lot of Penn State, but obviously when there's just certain guys when their talent level kind of leaps off the screen, and this is
Yeah.
a dude that throughout the season against all of the top talent, and even in the college football playoff when he played in the semifinal, I think it was against, if I'm not mistaken, they were playing against Notre Dame. If I'm not mistaken, who they lost to. He showed out all year, man, and this is a guy. It's got the size, it's got the speed. This is 6'5", 255. We're talking about 9.5-inch hands, paws. We got the speed, the vertical threat downfield, making contested catches, high in traffic, change the direction, wiggle the hips, and get off of coverage. And this dude is excellent, man. He was a high school quarterback. Um, they had another tight end that they were planning on playing ahead of him at Penn State. They had another tight end they were planning on playing ahead of him, and the OC, who was basically the OC was running the practice and said, you know, we got to start scheming the plays up for this dude because he's standing out. He's and once they started implementing more plays for him, he basically transcended into what is now this year's probably best tight end. Kind of I got him kind of similar looking like Jason Witten, kind of his archetype, kind of a Jason Witten with he's gonna be reliable in the red zone. He's gonna make contested catches, like I said, man. A big, strong guy. Probably not gonna run the whole route tree, not necessarily like a Travis Kelsey or Evan Ingram, where he's not gonna necessarily route up in the zone coverage. This is more like he's gonna be kind of a north and south guy, but he's gonna always be reliable, man. Dudes with the hands and the guys that make the catches in traffic, they always reliable. So that's why I went with him, man. Right now, as of right now, if I had to go with a safe pick, I'm 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 thinking maybe the Jets take a chance on him at 7. That's probably too high. Probably too
Yeah.
high at 7. Uh, once
They
again,
they need a tight end though because they don't have Tyler Conklin anymore.
I mean, or I see maybe him going to Los Angeles, the Chargers.
Yeah. Have we seen a tight end go that high in the draft though? I'm
uh,
pretty sure we
Kyle
have.
Pitts.
that was
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
that
Kyle Pitts went like number 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, and once again, if he was to slide all the way down a little bit, I could also see him with the Broncos once again, because Arizona doesn't need him with McBride.
But the
Uh,
Broncos just signed, Evan Ingram to that massive deal.
my brother. Thank you very much.
Yep.
You just reminded me of that. Thank you very much. So yeah, that takes the Broncos off the board. So it's a potential
Maybe
slide.
Miami. Maybe Miami. Maybe.
Maybe,
Mm-mm.
maybe that sounds like it might work. So, but yeah, man,
But
that's
then
just my
again,
thought.
they did sign John New Smith too. I forgot about that. They gave him a contract. Didn't they extend John New
Yeah, but they do
because of how
play.
he played?
McDaniel do play 2 tight ends a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The only thing that concerns me with Warren is his blocking ability, but you could teach that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I feel like you could teach that. You can't teach being an athletic player like he is. Like, bro, and even the NFL ranked him the #1 tight end in the combat. Like I just thought that, with my research, I thought that stood out a lot. Somebody need a tight end right now, like you guys are stating for real. And I look at it from 2020, he was red shirted, and now 2024 last year, he won the John Mackey Award, nation's top tight end, second team Associate Press All American tight end. Like, yo, he's really been progressing and growing. So now the NFL is going to teach him how to really be that dominant tight end that he could be, bro. That's a cool ass pick. Cool. No pun
Yeah.
yes, sir.
intended.
On to my next pick, man. Thank y'all for tuning in once again, man. It's the NPR podcast. We definitely getting into this draft, this upcoming draft, man. We
It's
focusing
coming
on,
fast, man. We're in April. It's at the end of the month.
yeah, end of the month, ladies and gentlemen. We are fastly approaching the guys in this draft, man, that are going to be playmakers. We are talking.
Right.
We're focusing on the guys that you will be household names very soon on the upcoming Sunday near you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, as you can see on your screen, we're gonna go with a Wolverine. Mr. Will Johnson, man. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. If Travis Hunter was not in this draft, this would be hands down the best corner in this draft. 6'2", 200 pounds. 6'2", 200 pounds. The man really does not get tested much, which he has low numbers, which is what you want to see from a cornerback. Uh, only had only had 13 tackles because nobody really comes his way. Only had 2 interceptions because guys don't really come his way. He allowed he did have an injury prone year this year. He had a really good junior season and he was lit. He took off at the early part of this year. Um, he missed the latter half of the year. Only played in 6 games, but in 5 out of 6 games, he gave up 25 yards or less. The passer rating against him in his 6 games was 52%.
Mm-hmm.
Super aggressive, great ball skills. I hear my brother had a little bit of dissension in his voice when I brought up Travis Hunter and Will Johnson. I just did. That's all I'm saying, just based on
I was
everything.
wondering, did you catch it?
Yeah.
Oh no. It wasn't about. It was just you saying the best corner. It didn't. I don't think neither. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
My man.
We'll talk
Yes,
about
sir.
it.
I know you also. You also want to cover a cornerback later on in this draft, and
Why? Yes, I do.
I'm high on your guy as well. But
Yes, sir.
I just got to go with the facts, man. Nobody tries this dude, and for good measure, man. When they do try him, uh, he's super aggressive on the ball. This is also a guy that's going to be up there making tackles. If you turn on his film, he is physical at the line of scrimmage. He's got a lot of Jalen Ramsey in him, always going for the ball, always going for the big hit. Uh, if you want to give any negatives, his aggressiveness will probably at some point bite him in the ass in the NFL.
Yep, he is aggressive as hell.
There'll be an
He-
offensive coordinator that'll definitely bait him into doing some stuff. But
Yep.
a lot of the times with the corners, as y'all know, with cover corners, man, when a dude sees himself as a shutdown guy, he's gonna take chances because he want the first of all, you want the big money, and you want to be on the highlight reels. You want to be getting these pick sixes. You want to, and you always want to. You don't want to be the guy that gave up the big touchdown in the fourth quarter and all that. So I think Will Johnson will be a heavy addition to any team that he goes to right now. A lot of people are looking at him. I've heard a lot of people say that they think that the 49ers could take him at 11. I personally think they need offense in that position. I think they did lose Javarius Ward, if I'm not mistaken, though. They did.
Yeah, they did.
No. I'm sorry. Who did they lose? I'm sorry. They lost some in the backfield. So a lot of people, forgive me right now, listeners. But a lot of people got him slated somewhere around San Francisco. I personally don't think that's a fit. I actually think he's a better nickel guy with the Falcons at 15. The Falcons Raheem Morris likes his guys to get off that ball, and it allows for the corners to take a little bit more chances in coverage because they play a lot of nickel, put a lot of corners on the field. They play with a lot of speed, and I think he'll be a good addition to that, man. What's y'all thoughts, gentlemen?
I actually like Will Johnson. I do. But like I said, he got to control that aggression, like you said. Like, yeah, man, you got to know, you got to have it got to be a controlled aggression. Like him getting burnt certain plays. I get it, it's the NFL is gonna happen, but you got to limit those big time.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's gonna get exposed by you. I mean, you ain't gonna jam up no Devontae Adams at the line like you did some of these college wide receivers. That ain't gonna happen. Some of these wide receivers, you not gonna be able to put hands on like that. You got to find another way to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my biggest weakness for him. Everything you said, cool, was flawless victory, but that's
Hmm.
my biggest weakness, man. His aggressiveness, man. Because, bro, you can these receivers nowadays, boy, like a Jamar Chase, boy,
What?
one
Justin
double
Jefferson?
move, one double move, he going that
What?
way, and you
What?
still standing right where you at.
Think you
So
gonna do that to St. Brown, man? All
yeah,
right.
that ain't gonna happen. And cool, man. To correct you, bro, you were right, bro, on the right trajectory, man. Tre'Tavious Ward is an Indianapolis coach now.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I thought it was.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they lost to Bears Ward. So that's why a lot of people are saying that they think he might fit right into that scheme. Uh, maybe it. We'll see what happens with that. So I just think he's more of a personally. I think he's a nickel guy. You put him in a nickel where there's you have the chance to maybe take a little bit more chances with him, not necessarily a traditional like a cover two zone guy, because when he takes those chances, he's gonna lead the safety in no man's land. So I
yeah,
just think the defense that he goes to is probably key for him. But this is a playmaker, man. When he gets around the ball, he's either gonna make a big hit and get the ball out, or he's gonna pick it off and go the other way. Or as the gentleman just said, the other receiver is gonna be waving at him. He's
yeah.
prone to
And,
do.
and, and fun fact too, man. He obviously, Mike Summerstill that played for the Commanders, man. Like he's in his ear already, Michigan Wolverines. So that's that Harbaugh product right there. Be
Yes,
aggressive.
sir.
Yes, sir, man.
Without further ado, man, my good brother Marquise, man, we call him revenge season over here, man. The two-time
Yes, sir.
back to back NPR fantasy football champ, man. So talk to me, man.
Uh,
We focusing on this
Ooh-wee.
upcoming draft. We got some playmakers. I know you want to focus on a couple of guys, man. That one of them I wasn't even up on until you kind of put them on. You got a wide receiver on your list, and you got a cornerback on your list. I want to talk about your wide receiver later, but you go ahead and tell me what we're doing now.
Hey, see, you think this is the best corner? Oh, well, he could be considered the best corner if it wasn't for Travis Hunter. See, me, my guy is Barron, my guy from Texas, 5'11", 200. Hey, listen, this guy,
Longhorn.
this guy, man, they tested him this year. Like you should have seen it. Like they didn't think he was going to tackle. The guy was phenomenal with tackling. Had 5 interceptions when they tried them. Man, listen, to me, the Travis Hunter is the best athlete in this draft. This is the best pure corner in the draft. He can play safety. He can play nickel.
Mm.
Listen, this man has range. This kid, special. This guy is special. I like this kid. On tape, he got the swag with him. He just that he got that vibe with him when he's playing. Like he got that aura. It's just like, man, and the stats back it up. Hey, the film back it up. Me just popping on the tape, and I was like, yeah, let me pay attention to him. What made me pay attention to him was the Georgia game. He picked off Carson Beck twice. I was like, this guy is. Wait a minute, hold on, man, hold on. I like him.
Yeah,
And
that was
then,
a good
hey, from there, I was like, I'm gonna just continue to. I paid attention on his highlights throughout the year, and then when we was like, oh, we gonna pick 2 people, I'm like, too easy, because y'all gonna think I'm gonna go with a Bama. I knew y'all thought I was gonna go Bama somewhere. Nah. I had my eye on him early. This kid is amazing, man. I like him,
Hey, they
and
got him.
also he had a
Go ahead.
90.7 PPF grade, which was third out of 848 eligible corners. So, he's like that.
Yeah, they got, and then look, fun fact, they got their draft grade too, bro. I did. I had to do my deep dive for this one. They got him and Travis Hunter draft grade tied, and then Will Johnson is like right behind them. So, in any particular order, your 1, 2, 3 is your
Yes.
1, 2, 3. They really
All
got
3
all
of them. You
3 of
can't
them
go wrong. You
tied.
can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. We're gonna be talking about these 3 in about 8 years. We're gonna look back like that draft would keep for them cornerbacks was crazy. Like,
yeah,
listen, they different. They different.
Yeah, run a 4.3. He's speedy.
excellent pick, man.
Got speed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dope
man.
pick.
4.3 speed. To your point, man. Um, I see a lot of Patrick Peterson. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you too, though. What could be this is probably just going to be a preference for him, whether however he decides to play his career. It wouldn't shock me if later on down the line that if he decided to play safety, because he
Mm-hmm.
can hit, he get down in that box, he was
And he
stopping the
will
run.
get his
When I was
nose in there.
when I was watching his highlights, when I was watching some of his tape, that's probably the most impressive thing about him. Because I'll be honest, some of the picks I did watch a lot of his highlights. Some of his picks wasn't against the greatest quarterbacks, so that's the only thing that's the only little downside I give it to him. But that as far as his coverage, as far as his physicality, like he's getting up there like Palomalu in the box, making runs in right in the box, stuffing the running back solo tackles. So that was the most impressive part of his tape to me. It would not shock me down the line if he decided to just to extend his career for whatever reason. If he switched to safety, he's got a lot of Derwin James in him too. Because Derwin is good in traffic, good around the
Mm-hmm.
ball, but can also be physical, can also hit. I like it, man. This was he popped off the screen for me as well. Um, during a lot of that during the bowl season and during the later part of the year, man. So like you said, yeah, we this is dope, man. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead.
That's
Let's keep
I'm
it
crazy.
moving.
excited for this one.
Let's keep it moving, man. Because
I'm excited for this one.
you made me go into the notebook for this one, man. I thought Iowa only put out tight ends. I didn't
Hey.
I didn't know Iowa really did wide receivers, man. But this is obviously Iowa State, man. The Cyclones, man.
Cyclone.
My
Talk to me.
guy, Jaden Higgins. Hey, man. Listen, a nice 6'4". He's the heaviest receiver in this draft. Hey, look, phenomenal footwork. Hey, foot quickness. He can catch a perfect possession receiver. He gonna find the open area. He's gonna get there. Hey, he got a game similar to Keenan Allen to me. Like he's gonna find the open
Ooh.
space. Like I love this kid too. Oh my God! Of course, like I said, he's not a burner. He's not going to get the ball and run past everybody, but he's going to get in and he's going to get a couple yards after the catch. Like he's so shifty. Like I said, his footwork is amazing. He had a PPF grade of 90.3, which was number 4 overall out of 1,040 wide receivers. So clearly he's positive when it comes to like on film and just the little intricacies of the game. So I like this kid. Like I think he's a sleeper fantasy wise too. This ain't just NFL wise. Fantasy wise, he's a sleeper.
9 touchdowns, and he had one call. He had one call back on a holding call on one of his
Mm-hmm.
tackles early in the year. So 9 touchdowns, 1,100 yards, man. Playmaker, man. I like it, man.
Yes,
You made
sir.
the
Mm-hmm.
homework back because I really, once again, when it comes to college football, it's so sometimes it can get so condensed that
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to keep up with the guys who aren't getting a lot of the shine, but they got the talent. And that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of how I see Iowa State. Like, you know what I mean? They're not going to get a whole lot of prime time coverage or anything, man. But obviously, this dude is a playmaker, man. This is like I said, he would have had 10 touchdowns if one wasn't called back. This is a guy with great measurables, like Marquis said. Got all the size, all the height, all the speed, long arms, good hands. This is a day one guy. This is a dude that's making plays. I was listening to the good brother Steve Smith Senior. He's doing some wide receiver breakdowns. He said he don't like he said with some of these guys, he said he don't like how he's getting when he gets tested. So and that's kind of always the guy with college. He say
Yeah.
sometimes some of these guy like Higgins, he gets tested and maybe tends to disappear in the games when he gets tested a little bit more. So we'll see how that works out down the line. Commish, what's your thoughts on Jaden Higgins?
Hey,
Man,
the only weakness that I researched and found about him and watching his highlights is just working on his release off the ball. Like you guys said, man, you touched on everything. He got short hands in the short yard situations, medium yard situation, and he's a deep ball threat too. But he just got to work on his release off, off the ball. Fighting those bigger cornerbacks and releasing and getting where he need to be in those soft spots. But yeah, Jaden Higgins, man, we did our homework, Marquise. That's a hell of a draft focus. I have to say that, bro. Hell of a one.
Yes, sir, man. I love it, man. I love it. We're gonna be looking out for Jaden Higgins, man, and we're gonna be looking out for all these guys that we tapping,
I'm
man.
dropping too many gems.
We'll take him.
Dropping too many of them, huh?
Yeah, man.
I feel you, man. Hey, real quick, fellas. We couldn't be joined by our co-commissioner of the NPR Fantasy Football League, Big Cup. He better know bad news villains. He missed this evening. We gonna get him in real quick, man. He put a couple of brothers. He wanted us to highlight a couple of his brothers real quick that he was focusing on as well, man. Shout out to Cup wherever you at. Let's talk about Mike Green, man.
Let's get into it.
Defensive end, edge rusher from Marshall. I'll keep it quick, man. This guy looks like he's going to also be a playmaker. I'm a little hesitant based on just some of the things I'm seeing, some of the things I'm hearing. I'm a little hesitant. Some of the like his bad highlights are they real low lights. I guess I'll leave it at. I guess that's what I'll say. Like getting pushed off the ball by tight ends because he's actually a bigger guy, but he doesn't necessarily get under his pads as much. He's kind of
Right.
looking to get. He just kind of it's all about getting to the quarterback for him. So he's getting mixed up in some of these run plays. He's not a coverage guy. Doesn't look like he's going to be covering any of the backs out of the backfield. But got that natural bend around the edge, man. Some of his highlights, he's one of them. He'll go parallel to the ground, bending around the edge to get around the tackle and get to the quarterback. I'm a little hesitant as far as maybe a lower first round, maybe a second round guy. I don't wanna poo poo his skills, but like I said, man, just some of his low lights just didn't scream uh first round or top of the first round guy. But I would love to be proven wrong, man. Mike Green, we looking for big things from you, man, in the NFL. So talk to me, fellas. How y'all feel about this?
Yeah. Mike Green, man, from VA, Williamsburg, to be exact. I researched him and what have you. I'm with you, cool, man. A lot of work need to be done with him, but the potential was there. I can't. I'm not going to just knock a player down like at all because they be some of the ones that just you be like, what? Like what? He come from what college? Yeah, and then as soon as you know it, it'd be that perennial player. But yeah, a lot of work need to be done. DE Edge, uh, definitely need to get his like you said, the get being pushed off the line by tight ends. That's a key aspect in being an edge rusher or DM, man. Like you got to put those skills in your repertoire, the swim move, the spin move, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, as far as that, I'm looking at him probably like day 3 if somebody need him his services.
Nah, he won't get to day two. He won't.
Yeah,
You
no,
think he get day 3?
yeah,
He's
no.
got the
I can't.
measurables. He's got the measurables. And he's
I
got
just feel like
As,
he got to slip a little bit.
he hey with his PFF grade, he was ranked number 2. He was the number second ranked overall DE. Man, I can't look past that. I don't care what level he plays. Like how people are doing him is that somehow they were trying to do towards Genty when it came towards the Heisman. Oh, he ain't played nobody. But if that's the case, every running back will be doing what Genty did. If that was the
Fact.
case, every DE will be doing what Mike Green did. Yeah, to be granted, he only had 2 years worth of experience, starting and whatnot. But I still see that's potential, dog. You don't just do that and it's just not what it is. Like he can be taught a lot. Put a little bit of weight on, because everybody can make a low light of somebody in football. You know what I mean? Just wait,
Yeah, and
everybody can get a
I
highlight.
retract it. I said day two. I said day two, but I can't go first day or anything like that. Like I can't.
I honestly, I can see him going back half of the first round. I
Or
really
the
do.
first round. Somebody
I
needs the
see
services.
whoever them later round teams like Philly probably want to add another young in behind Sweat or somebody. Like, you never know. No, actually, I think Josh Sweat left. He went to Arizona. So look, you never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
They got him. They got him. Based on just some of the analytics, they got him. They got him right around Seattle. Right around Seattle
Yeah.
at. Let me find this real quick. Seattle is at 17.
See,
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
definitely a first round talent.
Yeah, that's first round.
and also there's also some speculation if the Bengals don't get things settled with Trey Hendrickson, there's some speculation from some of the draft guys that Mike Green might be available for the Cincinnati Bengals at 18.
Come on, Trey. Come on to the Commanders.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I had that backwards. Seattle is at 18. Cincinnati is at 17. And like I said, if Trey Hendrickson doesn't work himself out by draft day, there's some speculation that Mike Green might go to Cincinnati. So, shout out to Cup for that pick. Also, we want to also focus on another guy. I remember Marquise brought him up when we discussed Ashton Genty on the last podcast. So let's get into it, man. Tar Heel.
The workhorse back himself.
One of the best uniforms in any sport, man. I love Tar Heel.
Hands down.
Omarion Hampton, man, running back. UNC, dog. Let's talk about it, man. This dude, man, flat out playmaker, flat out first day guy. Just a natural running back. When you watch certain guys, I don't know how y'all feel, man. It's certain dudes when you watch running back. Like, I remember watching Le'Veon Bell and thinking to myself, like, he kind of looked like he was supposed to be a wide receiver that just ended up being a running back. I kind of looked at
like Tracy. Yeah.
I remember
like LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
McCoy. But the difference in LaShawn is shorter. Like a Priest Holmes. Holmes, like a 6'2", like this. The guys that it's almost like they don't have natural running back bodies. This dude, natural running back body, man,
Right.
built for it, and this is a multiple year guy. A lot of people been talking about Ashton Genty, so he been getting left in the dust just based on the fact that because Genty was having such a great year, and obviously Carolina didn't do. They obviously didn't. They weren't household names as far as the college football playoff and all that was concerned. Where a lot of these dudes on the first day kind of made a lot of these dudes kind of made their name in the college football playoff. If you go back and look at some of these guys we've covered, Jahai Campbell, Matt Golden from Texas, they made the best bang for their buck in that college football playoff. Omarion Hampton, though, man, you're talking about a dude that went over 100 yards 7 times this season, man. He was right on pace with Ashton Genty. 1,500 3 yards. You're talking about that, like I said, natural running back body, 6 foot, 220 pounds. If you could tell me what kind of running back would you want, that's what I would want my running back to be. 6 foot, 220, right there. I'd like a 225, but give me 220. That's fine. Right there at that rate. This is a dude, athletic freak once again. He's gonna do it all. He's gonna catch the ball out the backfield. I liken him a little bit to I've just lost his name just that quick. The running back from Chase Brown from the Bengals. But with more physicality in between the tackles, man. And breakaway speed as well, man. So it wouldn't shock me in the least bit if he is either on Ashton Genty's heels for Offensive Rookie of the Year, or if it wouldn't shock me if he goes to the right team that he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's how good this dude is, man. They're talking about him maybe somewhere around the Cowboys at 12 because they lost Rico Dowdle, obviously. Let go of Ezekiel Elliott. Talk to me, fellas, man. How y'all feel about this dude?
Man, listen, he reminds me of like two players, which is crazy. He reminds me of Darren McFadden and then DeMarco Murray, which is crazy to
Mm,
me.
Mm.
He remind like his running style, just like his play. It's just like it just is so reminiscent to me. Like I don't know why. Maybe I'm tripping, but like they're just watching him, and I watch him on Saturdays too. It's just like this cat. Like he don't look fast until he's running, and it's like is everybody moving slow, or is he just
Darren
feel like
McFadden
he's
was one
just
of the
fast.
smoothest runners I ever seen. Darren
It
McFadden
looked
was
like
one
he
of the
was
smoothest runners
gliding.
I've seen. Yes.
he hit that hole and
Yeah,
right
and
there.
it's like he would just, and it's like everybody else just, and it didn't even look like he was going away. It's like, I mean,
Yeah,
like this guy, Omarion happening, man, dog, I like him too. And it's just like, it just sucks because it's a year where Genty did what Genty did, and it's just like it overshadowed his year, and
yeah,
he still had a phenomenal year too. And it's like, you can't go wrong with either one. He go before Genty or Genty go before him. Like I said, like with the cornerbacks, whichever three you getting yourself a baller. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
Just be the team to make sure you pick them.
yeah.
Barring
Hey,
injuries, you may have a future Hall of Famer on your hand.
hey, it's funny that you said those comparisons, bro. Because anybody that I probably could compare him to right now in this day and age, like Zach Charbonnet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that physical, violent runner. Like he ain't, he looked slender on the slender side or whatnot, but that Darren McFadden comparison was like spot on, bro. Omarion Hampton is going to be a beast in the NFL. I'm telling you, I can feel it. I can feel it, bro. He's going to be a beast in the NFL. I can't really dictate or say where I think he may go, but shit, I don't want him to go to Dallas. I really don't.
Me
I
neither, because
really don't.
they at 12 and
What?
the Chicago my Bears is at 10. I've already settled on the fact that we're probably not getting Ashton Genty because I'm wishing too high. So
But what if
Happening.
what if you
Happening.
not though?
I would not mind getting Omarion Hampton one bit. Not one bit.
Yeah.
You turn this dude
Yeah.
man, turn this dude tape on and I specifically watched against the bigger class against Clemson. He had a big day against Clemson. He had a big day
Hmm.
against Miami. This
Big day.
his production didn't dip when they stepped it up in talent because obviously
Hmm.
playing in the ACC, some of they don't necessarily play at the same talent as a Big Ten or SEC, but playmakers come out of
In
every
football.
conference. Playmakers come out of every conference, so uh, I would not be mad at all. That's actually where I've kind of put my focus there at 10, man. To anybody that's not familiar with the NPI podcast or the NPI League, man, we got Commanders fans represented by my brother Kamish. Panthers, the Carolina Panthers are represented by
Hey.
my brother Marquise. And I wear two hats as I wear a Patrick Mahomes hat for the Chiefs and I wear a Chicago hat for my Bears, man. Chi-town all day, Southside, what up? So,
What up?
uh,
What
you
up,
know,
though?
this is what we do, man. I love everybody's picks, man. These are bona fide day one. I believe everybody. I believe that we named. Maybe with the exception of Mike Green. And Mike Green, you might prove us wrong. You might prove
He
me wrong.
could.
Whatever. I think everybody on this list will be household names shortly in this NFL season.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Obviously, rookies take time. They got to take their lumps. But I think by week 8, week 9, we will start to hear names like Omarion Hampton, uh, uh, Matt Golden, and these guys alike, man. So just
Yeah.
excellent picks, man. By all you guys, man. Real quick, man. Let's talk real quick about you brought it up earlier with some of the things that they're currently voting on down there at the owners meeting with some of these rule changes. Do you gentlemen, we've had it as a topic in the past, but we never really delved into it. How would you gentlemen feel if the tush push is to be banned? How would y'all feel about that?
That'd be a joke.
The Packers, the bum ass Packers,
It'd be a joke.
uh, got it proposed to the NFL owners, man, and the NFL committee. They wanted
That's
banned.
like banning the Wildcat. That makes no sense. Learn to stop it. Just learn to stop it. Stop. It's
Y'all,
football.
y'all gonna hate my answer.
You agree with it because this is
I
it's a
do.
team in your division. That's why.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, I expected that, right? But the only reason I say I agree with the pushback of the tush push, right, is
Mhm.
because in certain games, when you do the tush push, right, or the Philly execute the tush push, you don't know where Jaden Daniels is down at. It's too much going on. You really don't know. Did he cross the plane? Is his knee already down? It's too many bodies laying on too many bodies. That's my only play.
I think it's genius, if you ask me.
I
And look, I'm not gonna take away the genius. I want everybody to be great, but I'm just saying, certain times when they put that camera angle and they flip that camera down and it's right there on the goal line, that joint pointing straight down, you'd be like, after the ball is height, where did he land? You can't see it. The ref put it like this, bro. The referees miss probably 85 to 90% of defensive pass interference calls and offense. So it's no way possible you telling me that they can see he crossed the plane and no other body parts are touching down first. That's my only play.
I'll say this, man. This is when it comes to the tush push. It's one of those things that I don't like, love, or hate it. Uh, I could do without it, but I'm also, as Marquis said, I don't want to. I don't think we ever want to get to a place where it's like you get to a place where you start whining because you can't stop something.
Yeah, and I get it because I'm looking at it where everybody calling it the tush push. I'm calling it the quarterback sneak. That's the era that I'm
Mhm.
from. You
Yeah,
know,
I
that's
mean,
basically what
Basically,
it is.
yeah. Basically,
But
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when you really gather your thoughts and you actually look at it, I'm just saying, like, it's so much going on. You really don't know sometimes where he's landing at on that field. And then it's easily called a touchdown.
that part I agree with. I think
That's
the only reason, I'll be honest, I'll just give my 2 cents. I think the only reason this is really up for real, I think the only reason why they even really took it seriously is just based on, look, with the look of it.
yeah.
I think it's just one of those things that it's come up for discussion so many times on these Monday morning quarterback shows after
Hmm.
the game. There's so many people that just don't particularly like the play, that don't particularly love watching it on TV. And I think that's the only reason why it's even getting considered at this moment. Because honestly, as you stated before, it's a football play.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's a quarterback sneak, and that was always allowed before anyway. It just wasn't they're executing it in a different manner, and they put a kind of a science behind the way that they do it. And like you said, Commish, with Jalen Hurts being a smaller guy, not the tallest guy in the world, you don't he can kind of get behind those big offensive linemen, and you don't necessarily know where the ball is. So it's a cosmetic thing, I think. I think that they just don't like the way it looks on TV. That's the only reason this is getting up for debate. But otherwise,
Yeah.
this is football, dog.
It's football.
You learn to
It's
stop
football.
it.
if they putting they big fellas up against your big fellas, you just gotta go stop it, dog. Period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Or don't let them get to third and short or fourth and
yeah,
short.
Yeah.
or fourth and goal, third and
Yeah.
goal. I'm
Don't
just
let them
looking
get
at it
right
like
there. Like
and
keep it at 4th and 5. Keep it at
yeah,
3rd and 5. You gotta. I mean, at the end of the day, your defense, you gotta bring it. That's
yeah.
just what it is. But this is
You
only up
know,
to debate because people don't like looking at it. That's
yeah, that's all. And I think people don't like it too because like I'm deep diving into this. I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion only. I really think people don't like it because like you don't really know the cadence and when they're gonna hike the ball. So it throws you off. You know it's coming,
but you never
but you
did.
don't
But you never
yeah.
did. When Brady was doing it for all them years, he would just go up to the line
And
and just
hang it.
fall on top of his offensive line. I
Yeah.
never heard. You might not hear a hike, and I don't know if the defense
Yeah.
heard a hike. They
It's
just, you know what I
that's
mean?
what they're complaining about. It's the cadence. They can't get it right because force. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to collide eventually. But I just think like the offense has an upper hand because you don't know when they're going to hike the ball. So hike, boom, they go, and then the defense is just slowly reacting.
I will say, if But the one thing that's working in the favor though is Josh Allen tried to tush push in the AFC Championship game in against the Chiefs. A lot of people
Didn't
think he got
work.
that first down. I think most people believe he really got it in real time. But on the field, it was a stop. So the Chiefs stopped. Technically, they stopped the tush push.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, it can be done.
Washington stopped Philly a couple times.
Yeah, like it can be done. Like it's football, dog. We can't just whine about not being able to stop something. So you want to take it out of the game? Oh, that's crazy.
I don't expect nothing different from the Packers.
Yeah.
And they ain't that facts. Sorry to any Packers fans of the
Of course, of course, Kugel said
apologize.
it. He don't even like him.
I don't apologize.
He don't like him.
No
Hey,
cheese around here.
before we get out of here, I got a fun fact too, bro. Yo, Amarion Hampton, when he was in high school, he ran a staggering 5,370 yards, 88 TDs.
God, dog.
Their playbook was called whatever. They playbook was his first name.
12. Yeah.
12-0.
12.1 yards a carry.
God, dog. Woo-wee.
Hey coach, what's the play?
Give it to you know who's getting the ball.
42 Omarion. That's the name of the play.
Yep, give it to me.
They take a knee when he go to the bench for a play. Yeah, let's take a knee for it right quick. Let him get a breather. Let him catch his breath.
Hey, this show was fun, bro. Dope episode, fellas.
Excellent. Man.
Dope one. Excellent. Flawless
Yes,
victory,
sir.
man.
This was beautiful.
Flawless
Man,
victory.
Draft gonna be here before we know it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Draft's gonna be here pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. After that, we can start warming up these fantasy football leagues, man, and we can start discussing these upcoming seasons, man. With the fantasy outlook, how it's gonna look not only with us here at the NPR League, but with y'all out there, all you fantasy managers out there that's looking to get some heads up on some early playmakers, man. I'm already locked in. I damn near got my team up as long as y'all don't F it up. As long as we don't get to the draft and y'all F up all my plans. I already got my team laid out there now. So shout out to everybody listening.
Like
Shout out to the mob, NPR. I ain't doing too much talking this season, bro. I gotta win one. I ain't saying nothing. Quiet. Commission gonna be quiet.
I am ready to get another one. I'm still hungry.
Oh no, I ain't gonna be talking to nobody. I got smoke for one person. Is this guy right here?
Yeah, that's it.
This guy right here. In the
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
That's the target.
Beautiful.
That's the target.
Hey, y'all already seen how it is when I'm the hunted.
Bring me Thanos. Bring me Thanos. That's it.
I'm still doing the hunting. I don't get hunted.
To me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Thor.
Yes, sir, man.
Bring me Thanos, dog.
This year I'm going for the clean sweep. I'm getting both leagues. And if we add a third one, I'm gonna get that one too. I'm
gosh almighty, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm waiting for football to start. I'm waiting. Patiently waiting.
I'm filling this notepad up again. Hey, I've been paying attention to what I did the last 2 years. I'm gonna keep it
patiently waiting. All right, cool. Dope ass segments, bro. Dope ass segments. Hey, we're gonna get to it and get to us. Catch us every Tuesday, you guys, man. That's what we do. Or when we want to pop on, we can pop on at any time. But definitely catch us on Tuesday. And that's what we do, man. NPR. Let's go.
NPR, let's go.
Yes, sir.